truth. You said I read the truth. What was really going on between him and that woman?
This seems like a James and Rose bookshelf. I can't imagine Sarah here instead. The Tempest show feels so far away now. This is so painful to look at. I can't believe I was feeling goofy enough to draw that just a few hours ago. I can't even imagine how she must be feeling. Hey, Mrs. Amber.
I think it's Rose at this point, considering everything.
Okay, Rose. Sorry that tonight turned out so differently.
That's all right. I'm really quite glad that you're here.
Thanks. But why?
While Rachel's dealing with all of this, it's a relief to know she can talk to you. How are you doing, Chloe?
How am I doing?
Your generation loves to talk about how awkward different things are. Well, this must be pretty awkward, I'd imagine.
It's fine. Rachel's the one who's really upset.
She has every reason to be. There are many painful things about Rachel's past, including my own role in hiding the truth.
Sarah shouldn't have taken money over seeing her daughter.
You know, I am so thankful to her that she did. It gave me the opportunity to be Rachel's mother. I never knew how much I could love someone until I had Rachel.
But hearing the truth after all these years hurt Rachel more than anything.
I'm not happy with James for the whole way this came out.
You're not happy with James? What about what he did at the Overlook?
It might be hard for you to understand, but after 13 years of marriage, I'm not threatened by what happened.
You're right. I don't understand.
You don't have to worry about me or James. Rachel's the one who needs you right now.
Do you think Sarah is dangerous?
I've never met her, so I don't know. But I'm inclined to trust my husband. His entire life is about keeping people safe. Rachel's extremely fortunate to have him as her father.
Thanks.
Thank you, Chloe.
Wait, he's righteous. Lied to her for 4 years.
It's so weird to look at this now. Holy shit. Rachel completely destroyed that table. I guess there's worse things than growing up around fancy stuff like this.
Huh.
This seems like a James and Rose bookshelf. I can't imagine Sarah here instead. The Tempest show feels so far away now. This is so painful to look at. I hope tonight hasn't messed up Rachel's memories of family trips like this. Whoa. Sarah Gearhart is a known associate of that psycho who attacked Drew. And again, so is Frank. Rachel only knew half the truth when she set that fire. What if she'd known everything? Wonder what James is thinking right now. This must be hard for you too, Master Amber.
It could be far worse. My biggest fear is that Rachel will try to meet Sarah. I've dreaded it.
So that's why you never told her?
You have no idea what pain Sarah's caused. Her addiction has led her to do terrible things. I don't want Rachel to go through any of that.
I don't understand. Are you afraid that Sarah would do something to Rachel?
I don't think she would deliberately harm anyone. But addicts can cause tremendous harm without meaning to.
Yeah. But Rachel's not a baby anymore.
Listen to me. Sarah brought criminals and drug dealers into our home. She put Rachel in serious danger just to chase her habit. Chloe, I believe Rachel trusts you more than anyone else right now.
Is this where you ask me to manipulate Rachel into doing what you want?
This is where I ask you to do as your conscience dictates. But please, put my daughter's safety first.
That is something I will always do.
She's so young. You are too. But I know you've experienced loss. Protect her from that. Please.
I'll do what I can. I care about her too, you know?
I know. Thank you.
Hard to argue that Rachel would have had a better life with Sarah. But does that make what James did right?
I never said they just start.
Rachel? I need some way to show Rachel that I'm here for her. Cool light. This light needs more light. Wonder what I could find around here to brighten up that nightlight. Makes sense that Rachel needs 2 signs to contain her awesomeness. I shall call her Lion Crab from now on. Rachel's surrounded by so much love, yet she seems so... alone. Rachel even knows how to make a dinky lamp look cool. Rachel has so many inspirations, she can barely keep them all contained.
Yeah, I can be a real poper.
The yin and badass yang of Rachel Amber.
She's not the only one who's going yin yang.
Is there a section on how to walk 4s through batshit crazy family drama? No?
Might be.
May you always be safe. Sure. But from who? May you always be safe. Sure. But from who? I know something Miss Arcadia doesn't. Weird. Rachel's always made being an A student seem so... easy. Almost sad to see all this... effort. I think Rachel could use another subject. But which one? That's the one. There's an essay I might actually read. Or, write. Hard to believe the show was only a few hours ago. Seems like everything has changed since then. At least she'll have something from tonight. Even you, Willie, couldn't come up with the tragedy Rachel's going through.
No, I don't think you could.
Rachel's really into stars. I wonder if it's her way of feeling connected.
Probably.
I bet Rachel would rather be anywhere but here. Maybe I can make the world a less scary place. On stage, I think Rachel said, Rachel was incredible as Prospera. I won't forget a second of it. I've heard that Rachel and Nathan hang out sometimes, but it still seems hard to believe. I can't imagine what Rachel is thinking right now. I want her to tell me when she's ready. We were so close to making our break last night. I don't know. I could get grades like this. I just don't want to.
Huh.
Rachel might not survive her family, but at least she'll survive the zombie apocalypse.
Huh. The high-speed texting competition. Jeez.
Hey, Rachel. I'm glad you're here, Chloe. Of course.
Lovely message.
All ready for Rachel's light show. Better get her attention first. Wish there was some way to make this brighter.
Really?
Hey. Check it out. It's beautiful. I thought you might like it. I've always loved stars. Why? They remind us there's so much beauty out there, which we almost never see. Because we're blinded by what's in front of us. Exactly. But then I learned the truth. The stars we're seeing have already been dead for millions of years. They're all lies. Fuck the stars. We can make our own. Yeah. It's all lies. Everything. My entire life. My dad. My mom. If I can even call her that anymore. And that other woman. My real mom. She's the biggest lie of all. I can't trust any of them. I think you're the only one in the world I can trust.
Great. For sure.
I don't know. I bet there's like one other chick in Australia who's super trustworthy. No chance. You're 1 in 100 infinities, Chloe Price. I wore this bracelet my entire life. I never even asked why. Never even thought about it. Somehow, I think I always knew. Even when I didn't know. That my real mother was gone. The fact that she's here right now, that she came here for me, I think I need to see her. Is that wrong?
No.
Of course not. But it might be tough to track her down. Yeah, that's true. Luckily, I've got my secret weapon. But what if we can't find her? It's not like I can ask my dad. I have no idea where to start. I think I know what to do. I'll call Frank and get him to connect us to her. You'd do that? I'll give it a shot. Of course, even if we know where she is, we need a way to get to her. I can't just ask my parents for a ride. I think I might be able to fix up that truck in the junkyard. Really? I'll give it my best. I know you will. But even if we find her, how will I talk to her? What do I say?
This is square.
After my dad died, I was worried I wouldn't know how to talk to him anymore. But somehow, when we speak, I always know what to say. When you speak? In my dreams. He's there. And it's so real. It's almost like it's another part of my life. It used to be the only part that mattered. I've never told anyone about that. Weird, huh? Rachel? I was just thinking. Maybe I was wrong before. Who cares if the stars are dead? As long as we can still see them, that means they're real. To us. Right? Right.
How philosophical. Okay, this is weird.
Dad, I think we're stuck. Hey, maybe you should let me drive. You always do it wrong.
That was one time. When are you going to let it go? Remember when we used to work on cars together? Those are some of my favorite memories.
Don't you mean my memories? I don't think you remember after you're dead.
Touché. All right, you win. Why don't you go take a look?
You sure?
What's wrong? Don't you see anything?
Fine. It's the spark plug.
No, that's not it. I just had that replaced.
Isn't improv supposed to be all about yes and?
Yes, and what?
Dad, stop. None of this is real. You're not real. Rachel's family isn't real. This whole thing, it's all just theater.
Well, you know what William Shakespeare said.
Something about stories told by idiots, full of sound and fury, signifying fuck all.
Nailed it.
But I don't want to be an actor. I just want to be myself. Give me a break.
Well, maybe there's a reason we pretend. Maybe the lies we tell each other are less horrible than the truths we keep hidden.
Wow. That's pretty dark, Dad.
Where do you think you get it from? There's my cue.
Dad?
Relax, sweetie. It's all pretend, right?
Right.
Just a bit of stage magic. Floodlights, sound effects. Chloe, look at me. Look at me, sweetheart. It's going to be okay.
Yeah. Who said boo?
Wait. What the shit? Has someone been going through my room? Doesn't seem like Mom. She wouldn't leave a mess like this. Wait. David? That motherfucker. Whatever. I don't have time for this shit. I've got to help Rachel. Okay. I saw Sarah leaving Frank's RV.
Yep, so of course you know, to see you in the next one.